Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. I am here to share with you all. This is Welcome to Let's Talk with Sherry Weary. And I'm here to talk about giving your best, not giving your all. So I know the topic of the video can be a little provocative because people may incorrectly assume that I am saying that you should not show up as your best self and that you should perform subpar in different areas of your life. And that's totally not what this video is about. So make sure that you stay tuned to be able to hear the entire message that we're going to be discussing today. And for those of you all who do not know who I am, I'm Sherry Weary. I am the CEO, founder, and empowerment strategist of Weary Consultations, LLC. I specialize in empowering women to live and manifest their God-given identity through personal, professional, and spiritual development. I am the author of 2 books. I do life coaching, I do trainings, and ultimately just really passionate about empowering people to be their best selves. So let's jump right into this topic. This video will be really short, but if you have any questions or comments, you can drop it right into the comment for those of you all who are watching live. And for those of you catching on the replay, so drop your comments in the chat. I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube right now. So I will definitely make sure to go back to check to see your comments to answer any questions that you may have. If you ever have suggestions about other topics you would like for me to cover, you can definitely drop that in the chat as well. And you can always find out more about who I am and what I do on my website, which is sherrywherry.com. So it's SHERRYWHERRY. All right, so let's jump into it. We're talking about this discussion. So I love doing demonstrations. So I have a couple of things to help me here with my discussion of giving your best, not giving your all. So I have a water bottle here. You can see that the water bottle is about halfway full, and this represents you, yourself. And then I have 2 other water bottles here, which are empty, completely empty. And for the sake of simplicity for this demonstration, we only have 2 bottles here. This one represents work, and then this one represents your personal life and responsibilities, okay? And so when we're talking about giving your best and not giving your all, we're really talking about you working to have work-life harmony. And so I prefer harmony. I actually got this from a friend. Shout out to Sharia Farmer. We were having a discussion a few years ago, and it really stuck with me, just her explanation about having work-life harmony as opposed to trying to achieve balance. It's totally okay if you ascribe to the work-life balance theory as opposed to work-life harmony. For me, I prefer harmony because it really understands and underscores the reality that you won't have equal balance in everything at all times. Like, let's say, for instance, if you're a caregiver for a loved one or for a spouse or for a child, taking care of that loved one is going to take a larger chunk of responsibility than other areas in your life prior to you even being a caretaker. And so depending on what's going on in your life, there may be a higher need in one area that now you give a little bit less of yourself to other areas in your life, but then that can always change and fluctuate as life happens and as things unfold, okay? So definitely believe in harmony. And when we're looking at everything that is going on in the world today, it is so important for us to have harmony, to have balance in our lives. We are still in the middle of a global pandemic. Thank goodness that things are starting to improve, but there's still the after effects of things that have happened even in the 2 years prior with the pandemic and with all the things that have come with that. But even prior to the pandemic, there were already things that were signs that we need to do something better when it comes to really caring for ourselves. And when it comes to work, we spend so much time at work. Whether you work at a 9-to-5 or if you're a business owner or entrepreneur and you're working for yourself, still your professional responsibilities can take up a huge chunk of your time. And so it's really important to be able to sit down, take that time to analyze just what is it that you need to do in order to show up as your best self, not just at work, but in your other areas of life as well. So let's go to the example with the water bottles, right? And so we have this water bottle here. This represents yourself. Because we're a human, we're not always 100% full because we give of ourselves in so many aspects of our lives, right? And so now if you give your all to one thing, that means the other things in your life will suffer. So if I was to pour all the water into the bottle that represents work, then that then means I have nothing to offer in the personal aspects of my life as well. And so that's why the title of this video is saying give your best as opposed to giving your all. At work, even if you, let's say if you are an entrepreneur and you're just starting out and you're working by yourself, okay, you literally may be doing other things, like all the things related to your business. But if you are the only person working with your business and you're not able to have paid staff yet, then that may mean that it may be necessary to really scale down your services and what you offer in order to avoid burnout because of the fact that you're the only person. However, if you work at a company, you're not the only person working at that company, even if it's only 9 other employees, or if there's 50 other employees or 500 other employees, there are other people who can take on the responsibility of filling up this water bottle. And so you want to give your best, not your all. And so what is the best portion of yourself that you can offer that helps put this bottle, this responsibility to work in position to still be full, because you have other people who contribute as well. You don't want to take on unnecessary burdens and weights that will put you in a position and make a higher propensity of you being burnt out and then you not being able to show up at work at all because your mental health, emotional health, your physical health, or your spiritual health has really been affected negatively because you consistently giving your all to this one thing and now your personal life is falling apart. Right. And so when we're talking about this whole thing of giving your best, it's about being strategic and caring for yourself, as well as still showing up as your best self in other areas of your life. I'm not advocating for you to shirk your responsibilities, but I'm advocating for you to be responsible and honest about your responsibilities and how you can best hold them. I know that especially during this pandemic, the entire world has changed and responsibilities has changed and how those responsibilities have carried out. But what always remains the same is that you must take care of yourself so that you can continue to show up in the areas that you want to show up as. If you burn yourself out and run yourself ragged in one area of your life, eventually you won't even show up for that one area, and you most definitely won't be available in other areas of your life as well. Your family is just as important as your job. Your loved ones and your family can be your biological family, or it can be your selective family through friends and coworkers and loved ones that you have connected with over the years. But your family is just as important as your work. Your own personal health is just as important as your work. And I know over the past few weeks, there have been so many discussions about the importance of mental health, as we have had devastating news about individuals who have succumbed to the burden of trying to carry it all and trying to do it all. And so I want to make sure that I am doing my part and sharing information to hopefully help you to be able to manage your life in a way that really honors who you are, who you want to be, and the way you want to experience the world. And so I encourage you all today to give your best, not your all. Because if you give your all to one thing in your life, the rest of your life will most certainly suffer. And so find a way to be strategic in getting support from your colleagues, from your friends, from your family, your neighbors, whoever's part of your support system, so that you can show up as your best self in every area of your life. I have enjoyed this time with speaking with you all. I hope that you have an amazing day and that you have an amazing rest of the week. And I look forward to talking with you soon. If this message has encouraged you or been great for you, you are more than welcome to comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on social media here on LinkedIn and on Facebook as well. You are welcome to share with other people. If you want to share your aha moments in the comments, you can drop those in the comment as well. And as always, if you would like to find out more about what it is, what I do, and my business, you can check out my website at sherrywary.com. So take care, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.